Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Hello friend, so in today's video lecture we will discuss about the how to crack CMA ICW in last 7 days, how to work, which important topics, questions and chapter you should work. So for that I'll suggest you please watch the whole video. If you watch one or two slides that will not going to help you, so please watch it till the end, and if you like the video please subscribe the channel and share with your friend. So let's start. Well, today I'm going to giving some CMA ICWA important topics for preparation of this June 2018 exam. Okay, so most of CMA students ask me that, sir, please tell me some important topics, chapters or questions of CMA Inter. So I will never tell you a student who are preparing for rank, who are expecting 75 plus marks in their exam. The video main objective is just suggesting some important topic to get 40 to 50 marks in CMA Inter exam. So let's start with the financial accounting. So guys, for this financial accounting, you must have to cover accounting standard like disclosure of accounting policies, valuation of inventories, net profit or loss for the period, prior period items, changes in accounting policies, accounting for the fixed asset, bank reconciliation statement, depreciation accounting, impairment of asset, preparation of financial statement, preparation of receipt and payment accounts, preparation of income and expenditure accounts, balance sheet, concept of single entry system, conversion of single entry system into double entry system of accounting, partnership, admission, retirement, debt, treatment of joint policy, piecemeal distribution, amalgamation of partnership form. Then 6 is branch accounts, debitor system, stock and debitor system. 7th will be self-balancing ledger, insurance claim, loss stock, loss of profit, accounts of a banking company. 10th will be accounts of insurance companies as per the Insurance Act, including stock valuation. So guys, for financial accounting, I'll suggest you to cover all these topics. So if you have covered this topic, definitely you will get more than 40 marks for sure. So for passing, you require at least this topic to be covered. Okay, so let's talk about the direct taxation. So starting from the direct taxation section A, income tax, which will be of 65 marks. So we will Income Tax Act 1961, basic concept and definition, residential status, incidence of tax, section 10, head of income and computation of total income under the various head, income from salaries, capital gain, income from the other sources. Fourth will be tax planning and tax management, concept of application for setting up new business unit, tax incentive, export promotion scheme, exemption, computation of income and return of income tax, filing procedure, e-filing, penalties, fines and prosecution. Talking about the second section B, wealth tax, which will be of 10 marks. Wealth Tax Act 1957, concept and charge of wealth tax, exempted asset, valuation of asset, return of wealth tax, assessment of procedure. Section C, international taxation. So well, international taxation will be of 25 marks. Residency issue, source of income, double taxation, avoidance agreements, reference to cost accounting record and cost audit report, generally anti-avoidance rule, concept and application. So for direct taxation, this will be the topics like section A, income tax, which will be of 65 marks, then wealth tax 10 marks and international taxation 25 marks. Now let's talk about the cost accounting and financial management. So well, section A, let's start with the problem. Section A, cost accounting, prime cost and overhead, which will be of 60 marks. Let's talk about one by one. Materials, you have to work on materials, employee cost, overhead. Now talking about the section B, finance and management, that will be of 40 marks. For this 40 marks, what you have to cover? hire purchase, forfeit, bill discounting, factoring, assets, securitization, concept of value and return, time preference for money, future value, present value, net present value, fund flow and cash flow analysis, financial ratio, cash flow, cash and marketable securities, financing of working capital, operating risk and financial risk, and combined leverages, operating leverages and cost volume profit CVP analysis, earning before interest tax EBIT, earning per shares EPS, indifference point, weighted average cost of capital and margin cost capital, payback period, method, accounting rate of return, net present value, internal rate of return, modified internal rate of return, discounted payback period, and profitability index. Now, talking about the theory, you have to cover financial management, meaning objective scope related financial discipline, planning environment, key decision areas, financial decision like making, emerging role of financial manager, time preference for money, future value, present value, net present value, that is called NPV, operating leverages, cost volume profit CVP analysis, earning before interest and tax EBIT, that is called EBITDA, also earning per shares EPS, indifference point, meaning components, method of determination of cost of capital related to debit, preference shares, equity shares, retained earning and depreciation funds. So here are all the topics that we have converted into problems and theory, as you can see on your screen. Now let's talk about the cost and management accountancy. Let's start with the section A, cost and management accountancy method and techniques, which will be of 50 marks. So basically, in which topics will be necessities, importance of cost accounting, reconciliation between cost and financial profit and loss account, integrated and non-integrated accounting and reporting, contract costing, process costing, work in progress, abnormal loss account, marginal costing, integration and standard costing, with marginal cost accounting, absorption cost accounting, and throughput accounting, accounting and control of waste, scrap, spoilage, defective, etc. Budget concept, budget preparation, fixed variable, semi-variable, and activity-based characterization of cost and their application in projecting financial result. Then accounting method of reconciliation, stock valuation, interpretation and uses for managerial decision making activities. Then talking about the section B, that will be of 20 marks, cost record and cost audit. Cost audit under the section of Act 1956, nature and scope of cost audit, cost accounting recording rules 2011 and cost audit rules 2011. Section C, which will have 30 marks, economic and managerial decision making, like concept of market, analysis of market, demand, empirical estimation of demand, government intervention effect, cost analysis, factor demand, input decision, pricing policy. Well, now next is company account and audit. Next subject is company account and audits. Let's start with the section A, generally accepted accounting principle, GAAP, which will be of 20 marks. Accounting standard, all standard are important here. Like first is effect of change in foreign exchange rates, revised 2003. Accounting for government grants, employee benefit, lease, earning per share, intangible asset, provision, contingent liabilities and contingent asset. Next is section B, that is accounts of joint stock companies, that will be 40 marks, under which the topics are issue of equity share, forfeiture of shares, reissue of forfeiture shares, buyback of equity share, underwriting of shares and debenture. Part 1, form of balance sheet. Part 2, form of statement of profit and loss, cash flow statement, counting of amalgamation, internal reconstruction, accounting involved in liquidation of company. Then section C, that is auditing, which will be 40 marks. Nature, scope and significance of audit, internal check, internal control, audit qualification, disqualification, appointment, remuneration, removal, power and duties, reporting requirement under the Companies Act, audit of shares, debenture, audit of government companies. So guys, in company accounts and audit, it is divided into 20 marks for section A, section B 40 marks, section C auditing will be of 40 marks. So auditing is quite easy theoretical subject topics which you have to cover. Now let's talk about the indirect taxation. Well, talking about the indirect taxation, here are the below are the topics like features of indirect tax, constituent validity, the central excise law, goods, excisable goods, manufacture and manufacturer classification, valuation related to person, captive consumption, CAS, and VAT, basic procedure, export, SSI, job works, then central excise audit and special audit under the 14A and 14AA of Central Excise Act, impact of tax on GAAP 94, WTO anti-dumping processing, type of custom duties, anti-dumping duties, safeguard duty, valuation, customs procedure, import and export procedure, service tax. We have to read the full chapter, introduction, definitions, silent features of CST tax procedure under the central sales tax CST, introduction, definition, silent feature of sales VAT Act, filing of return under the state VAT Act, accounting and auditing VAT, international taxation and transfer pricing issue in the context of indirect taxation, general anti-evasion rule, GAR, concept of and application. So talking about the indirect taxation, here are the topics. Now let's talk about the operational management information systems. So well, section A, that will be operations management, that will be of 60 marks, under which the topics are introduction, scope, need, challenges, role in decision making, process strategy, process analysis and decision, production process flow, costing system, economics, optimization, basic, optimality condition, price mechanism and optimum resources allocation, study at workplace, time study, work study, method study, activity sampling, work simplification, job evaluation, project life cycle schedule with Gantt chart, PRT and CPM, project risk measurement, human resource planning and optimization, introduction, job allocation, assignment. Then introduction features measurement technique of factor of production, productivity index, productivity of employee, productivity of material, productivity of management resources, method of improving productivity including quality circles, total quality management, that is TQM, basic tools and certification, spare parts planning, policy and control. Application of queuing theory is maintenance and spare management. So this will all be of 60 marks. This topic you have to cover. Then talking about the section B, which is information system, 40 marks, structure, system analysis and design, physical and logic data inflow diagram, database concept, overview of DBMS data model, database administrator, database users, schema, data independence, definition, scope, planned and unplanned MIS information timescale, transaction processing, MIS and level management, operational level, tactical level, strategical level, business intelligence, architectural analysis, process management, accounting information, MIS in function area, finance and cost management, inventory, marketing, HRM, financial modeling, enterprise resource planning, ERP and cyber law. So well, these are the topics which you have to cover for operation management information system. Okay, so let's talk about the last, which is law, ethic and governance. So well, talking about the section A, law, industrial economics law, 60 marks, law and contractors, essential elements of a contract, offer and acceptance, crisis contract, contingent contract, termination or discharge of contract, special contract, indemnity, grantee, bailment, place, law of agency, law relating to sale of good, transfer of ownership, performance of the contract of sale, law relating to employee. Here you have to prepare object, scope and applicability of every following acts for ICWA Inter. Just know about the basic concept of every act, like the Factories Act 1948, Industrial Dispute Act 1947, Workman Compensation Act 1923, Payment of Wage Act 1936, and Minimum Wages, which is 1948. Payment of Bonus Act, that is 1965. Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. Then Employees State Insurance 1950. Provident Fund Act 1952. The Child Employee Act 1986. Negotiable Instruments Act 1881. Definition, acceptance, and negotiation. Dishonor of a negotiable instrument. Law related to partnership. Nature of partnership. Right and liabilities of partner. Dissolution of firms. Liabilities of Partnership Act 2008. Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2011. And obligation of bank and financial institution. So guys, all we have covered the 8 chapter important topics. So I have a kind request: if you find this video suitable for you, helpful for you, please like the video, subscribe the channel, so that you'll get more idea about this CMA and all, because I'm going to upload more video related to this. Please share with your friends so that it will get help to them as well. Thank you for watching the video. I'm really thankful.